I'm Mushy, and you're you. Hello, you. And we are here at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting with a post review and event finale whip parade. Yay! All right, you guys. So we have entered November, which means our Horror Crush October is all done. Now, baby Mikey, he did take me a little extra time. He saw me safely through October and Halloween and escorted me into November. I'm not mad about it. We got him done, and here he is. What do you guys think? Isn't he so cute? Squish, squish, squish. Let's talk some details. This was number 19 in my overall stash. Baby Michael by Rokari at rokari-dpa.com, and I'm going to put a code up here for you if you're interested in darker art and you want to check out some stuff from Rokari. Consider using my discount code and you'll get 15% off your canvas orders. This one in particular was $65. It's a 50 by 60 drill field size. That does not include border. Yay! We love that when that happens. So 50 by 60 on the drill field, which is amazing. It has 62 colors. They were square drills, resin. We did have some specials. There are ABs and there are glow in the darks, and there are like, I don't know what the technical name of these are because I haven't really seen them anywhere else, but there's like these gemstone, almost like opalescent ones. Let me show you. All right. So what I'm talking about are these right here. These ones. You see that? You see how they have like, they're not quite rhinestone. They're almost a little, have like a little bit of, I don't know, they're almost translucent with a little bit of haze in them. I don't know how else to describe it. Like those cloudy, milky gems. Yeah. But that's what those are. And then I started this on October 5th, 2024, and finished it in the wee morning hours of November 2nd, 2024. As many of you know, I was having some issues this month with my health. Here's like one of my battle wounds here from an IV. I was at the hospital in the emergency room and many doctor's appointments. And so I was slowed down and hindered a lot of my free diamond painting time. It went to me getting beat up and Frankenstein. But we got him done. I think that had I not had some of these interfering life events, he would have been completed well before Halloween. But life is what it is, right? So yeah, we did finish him early this morning. So let's talk about pros and cons, shall we? I'm going to start off with the cons because I like to get the ugly out of the way and finish on a positive note. The drills were really staticky in this kit as well. I do have a video, and I'll try to remember to put it in an iCard if you're interested, that I have a method that I found that works for me to combat static. Yes, the drills were staticky, but it didn't really bother me as much because I was able to kind of mitigate that with some tips and tricks. So, I mean, there's that. Pumpkin. I have here noted that this pumpkin looks a little off down here to me. Let me make sure I can pull this up so you can see. I'm not sure if it's just kind of me, but it's almost like you can see a harsh definitive division line. Like right here, it's a weird kind of angle. I'm not sure if it's something that happened in the rendering. I did pull up some drills to make sure that I placed what was charted, and I did. But it's strange. There's a definitive line like right here and at an angle right here, where these drills here are more pastel and muted. Like these are grays and purples, some pastel pink, pastel yellow, pastel peachy orange. But these from the division mark up are all like, you know, this primary version of that color, the bright yellow, the bright orange, the white, the black. So a little confused on that. I feel like maybe something happened in the rendering process right here where maybe it wasn't charted right. I don't know. Maybe it was how it was intended, but it just kind of, do you see it too? Let me know in the comments below. Am I being picky? Am I being kind of crazy? Is it supposed to, does it do something like because of the angle of the pumpkin? I'm not sure. Not sure. But there's that on that. We did have some boo-boo pucker moments. I had a couple of drills that I thought for sure, I was like, oh, these ain't gonna make it. They did. I didn't run out, but I felt like it got a little closer for comfort. Let me show you which ones. Okay, off the top of my head. Now, where you might be looking at these containers and saying, well, mush, there's obviously some left. And there is. But this was a predominant color in the background and throughout his little body here. And this was a full mamma jamma when I started. And when I started getting, you know, toward the end and the nitty gritty, it did make me a little concerned. It made me a little scared. But we made it through, as you can see. I didn't run out, but boy, there wasn't too many extras in case of an emergency or an accident, you know. Same with this one here. This is another one that was in his overalls, his eye area and the background. And as you can see, a little shy there. And again, yeah, there's some left. So, you know, I didn't run out. It's just one of those things where it's like, I'm using a heck of a lot of this color and I have a heck of a lot of painting to go. Yee, is this going to make it? I don't know, type of thing. And then here's this one. This is the no symbol. And this one got a little butt puckery at the end here too when I was finishing up over here. But as you can see, like I said, I had enough to finish with some extras to spare. It's just, boy, if I had had an accident, like knocked some down or, you know, spilt some, or I don't sneezed and phew some, I would have been in some trouble. And one final thing I kind of want to add that I'm noticing now that we're talking, I'm not sure if it's a me error or maybe an error in rendering, but if it's hard to see, I'm going to pull it up for you to see, but there are like some definitive lines here that look like they weren't maybe charted right. And again, it could be user error. It could have been something I misplaced, but if you look in his hair, in his head, like right here, this line does not look like it belongs, and this line does not look like it belongs. Oh gosh, I'm trying to hold it. But now that I've kind of shown you about where they are, you can kind of get a look-see there. Do you see what I mean? I'm trying to look in the viewfinder too. Yeah, there's like definitive lines right here and right here. There's a hint of one like right here, and I'm not sure. It's a little odd. But again, I did not pull those up because I'm just now seeing that as I'm looking over this to tell if it was a me thing, like did I do something wrong, or if that's the way it was charted. But just something I'm noting here is there's definitely these lines. This one looks like maybe it was shifted a little off. That's all it looks like, is that maybe the line for somehow, because I'm seeing some definitive, now that I'm looking, some definitive pretty spaced out lines. But as an overall whole, as we're viewing it, it doesn't stand out and everything comes together. So it visually ends up working out in the end. It's just something I'm noticing up close. For the pros, the rendering, the original artwork under the drills and the finished product with the drills on it, I think is phenomenal. Look at the detail in the hair. Look at his little eyes, the gashes in the little mask there. You can tell this is denim overalls, even with the rivets and buttons and everything. You can see the jack-o'-lantern very clearly. This, I think, is a phenomenally rendered piece. It's just really, it blows my mind. I think it looks really, really good. We also had good quality drills. These, again, are resin. There was minimal trash. I mean, there's going to be trash pretty much with any kit that you do. There was some trash. I won't tell you there wasn't any, but it was very minimal and not at all interfering or causing me to be short on drills in any way. So there's that. And the ones that did have trash were the common perpetrators, I guess. The darker colors, the, you know, like 939 and the 310, the really, really dark colors were the ones that had the most problems with trash. Also, in my pros column, this diamond painting, much like Baby Pinhead and much like Hungry Love 2 that I'm currently working on during our lives, I'm just super addicting. I don't know what it is. I can't really put my fingers on it. As I'm working, I'm constantly trying to think about, like, what is it? Why am I constantly drawn and I don't feel like I can put my diamond painting pen down? You know, I don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up all night and diamond paint. I can't quite put my finger on exactly one thing that it is, but I have really been enjoying doing these Rokari canvases. It's like a good book. When you read a good book and you know you need to get to bed, you know you're tired, but you don't care because it's such a good book, you keep flipping pages and reading. It's kind of like that. It's such a good canvas that I keep plucking drills down. So, don't know. Let me know if you guys have had canvases like that before that just grip you and you can't step away from. And do you know what it is that does that? Like what it is about that? Anyway, yeah, and then some general notes. This does have some glow in the dark, so I'm going to insert a picture somewhere up here for you so you can see what this little guy looks like all glowed up. And then I did note that I wish there had been more of the glow in the dark effect. Because I know what I'm looking at, I can kind of see the impression. But if this was something like you hadn't seen it in the light yet and you're walking into a dark room, like check this out, and you see the glowy on the wall, you don't get a very definitive outline. You wouldn't really be able to say, wait, is that like a portrait of someone? Like what was that? Or is that Mikey? You know, the silhouette didn't really pop through as much as I would have liked it to, but it does still look very, very good glow in the dark. It's not a complaint. It's not on the cons. It's just a mushy side note. And then I also have as my final note, this was 100% worth the investment for $65. You know, and then if you use my code, even less than that, 15% less. This was well worth it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I feel like it came out really great. And in fact, Sundown is preparing a frame for this little guy as we speak. So he will be going up on the wall and probably with the family photos. We might try to stick them in and, you know, see if we can fool people into thinking this is a family photo. All right, well, you guys, those are my thoughts and impressions on Rokari's Baby Michael. We are now done. This was my final completion, and this is why your whip parade is a little late. I'm sorry, but our event here is done, and now we are in November. If you're looking for another event, please do go check out Diamond Painting with Jack here on YouTube, who's hosting a Hello Kitty month for November. This is it for me here with my final completion for Horror Crushes October. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and doing this event with me. I had a lot of fun seeing everyone's horror crushes come to life. With that, my job here is done, but we still have a whip parade to look at. Horror Crushes Finale Whip Parade. Diamonds and Stuff, YouTube. Diamond Painting with Jack, YouTube. Sam Moore, Marie Kidd, Diamond Painting with Coco, YouTube, Marie Jane Ramirez, Veronica Wilson, Kayla Spry, Javine Ranger, Leah May, Erica Travis, Robin Eklund, Cass Short, Ephemera 3D, Etsy, Jennifer Brueggemann, Diamond-Crafts-by-Ilene, YouTube, Crafty-ish Kristen, YouTube, Tanya, Devil's Angel Madness, YouTube, Mara, Crafts with Nightingale, YouTube, Margarita Martinez, TikTok, Becky Leclerc, Gena Michelle, Diamonds and Cats, YouTube, Lola, Terry Maddox, Cassandra Poole, Melanie Hebert, Julia Bridges, Tracy LaFerriere, Min's True Vampire Crafts, YouTube and Etsy, Alison Pulin, Yolanda M, Carolyn Brown, Courteny Myers, Melissa Sloniker, Kim Lawyer, Diane Hamilton, Melanie Padilla, Lisa Quagliariello, Cyronda Ropp, Megan Dix, Lynn Bondock, Inga, Julia Klimick, Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll throw diamond drills in your hair. I'm kidding. Let's have a treat. Let's do a giveaway drawing for Cute Killer, the cute version of my horror hubby, Michael Myers. The fate of Mikey, the cute killer, is in the hands of Schmerschmexa. We're going to let her decide tonight who gets to be the lucky one to take him home. You will also see a list of all of your names, and I'm just going to have her pick a number, and whoever's assigned to that number gets to claim Mikey. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 41. There's a number between 1 and 41. It's 23. 23. Tracy, it appears that you are the lucky winner of Cute Killer Mikey. If you would like to claim him as a prize, please reach out to me by Monday, November 4th at 11:59 p.m. CST. You can reach me from Facebook Messenger, Facebook group, or my email in the description box below. A huge thank you to all of you for coming and painting along with me this month. I hope you had fun, because I did. See you next time. Stay naughty.